I had studied acting at Boston University. It was my goal my whole life. I wanted to be an actor. Um, they didn't tell us if you wanted to be in movies that you should go to LA. Everybody else was going to New York, and so I went there too. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to get in a movie? And so I had this brilliant idea that because Chrissy Brinkley and Lauren Hutton and people like that who'd been models were in movies, and I thought I'll just become a model, and then they will just hire me.
Simple.
Because it's so much easier to become a supermodel. This was literally my plan. So I did become a model. I was even on a cover, New Jersey Monthly. I was a great success. So when they were casting Tootsie, evidently, Lynn called modeling agencies, because the character was in her underwear a lot. He called modeling agents and said, do you have any models who can act? And they were like, Geena, they want a model who can act. And so I went to the audition. It was my first audition ever. And, right? And I went there, and it was like an assistant or somebody with a video camera, and they read the scene with you, and I did whatever. And they had said, they want you to wear a bathing suit under your clothes, because if you read well, they're going to ask to see you in a bathing suit. But they didn't ask me, and it just went out of my mind. Because what are the odds you're going to get the job on your first audition? And so I went off to Europe to do the fashion shows, whatever. And Lynn saw my tape and really liked it, and he showed it to Sydney Pollack, and Sydney also agreed and said, but where's her bathing suit photos or whatever? And he said, oh, no, and she's in Europe, we can't get her. Well, does she have any photos of herself in a bathing suit? So fortunately, I had been in Victoria's Secret catalog. So instead of whoever else auditioned and took their clothes off in their sad bathing suit with the fluorescent lights, I was in these airbrushed pictures with the wind blowing and fog machines and everything. I got the part.
Well, Sydney Pollack was assistant to
Sandy Meisner? Or no?
no, the great casting, the great acting coach in New York.
Sandy Meisner.
Sandy, yeah. And Sydney Pollack used to sleep in his anteroom. And he knew more about acting and about actors than any other director I know.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it was extraordinary, and he was a fine actor himself. In the early stages of your career, on your way to receiving an Oscar for The Accidental Tourist, how were your experiences with casting and casting directors?
Casting directors are everything. Obviously, my God, what an incredible thing to be in a movie directed by Sydney Pollack and with Dustin Hoffman. It couldn't get better. I don't know how it would ever get better. Maybe if I had more clothes on, but the next thing that happened to me before the movie came out was I got cast in the TV show Buffalo Bill with Dabney Coleman. And so I got to move to LA, finally realizing where I should be, with a TV series and a movie in the can. So that just, it was everything. It was everything. That every door opened because of those two events.
I think Lynn was very keen to help actors that he felt strongly about their talent and to see them prosper in a very generous way.
Right.
As a testament to the kind of support that Lynn's given to actors